Hello YouTube, we're back with the Not As Hostile intro, and we're checking out the new Survivor, and after this game we'll be checking out the new Killer. We'll probably go against her anyways, so you'll kind of see how it is to play against her, and then you'll watch me play as her. This is the public test build, right after the beautiful Walking Dead patch, and this is the build I'm running. Two of these perks are new. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a perk from the new Survivor that allows me to play a tambourine for 15 seconds while hitting crazy impossible skill checks. And then you can get 20% higher chance to get skill checks when you're repairing stuff. And then I'm pairing that with Road Life, where if I'm injured and I hit 6 great skill checks, I can heal faster. And then I have Botany and Self-Care, so that I don't have to rely on a medikit. And survivors seem to be allergic to generators, so I'm bringing a toolbox. At least on the public test build. So let's queue up and see what happens. Here are my offerings for the Survivor game. That's just gonna be a lot of fun stuff. Gruesome Gattu, Bloody Party Streamers, and probably a Mori. This PTB is very different because it gives everybody max everything on their inventory. So killers are running Moris every game. Survivors are bringing toolboxes and flashlights every game. This PTB is basically like the Wild West. We're on Midwich. And I'm pretty sure that okay. We got two no mither gamers and one of them just went down and they both went down instantly. This is a very unexpected thing. I did not see that. I did not see that coming at all. What a way to start this video. I don't know if the generators have this like yellow tint on them now because of the new killer, or if they are just changing how generators are with or how they look kind of with the new patch. It is the new killer. You can tell by the effect that the Sable has on the top of her screen, or on the left side of the screen. You can cleanse the effects of that by finding mushrooms around the map, and the worst that can happen is that you can get broken. So it's kind of like a budget plague, you know. So I'm gonna just be slamming out these generators. It seems like they got off of the killer's shoulders. I think they're actually just going to be trolling the killer for the entire game, which is fine because, like I said, they're allergic to generators, so it's not like they're gonna be doing generators anyways. We're gonna do a little skip because of editing. And with the power of editing, we're done with the first gen. As you can see, one of our little pranksters went down into the basement. So... oh, yep, our little pranksters are low-key throwing this game right now. You can see the killers kind of checking, both of them. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't. They literally just threw the game. While trying to be silly. Wow, she knew where I was. She infected me. So all you need to know is that it slowly builds over time, and the more it is, the more deadly, or the more it builds up, the more deadly it is. This killer also has two forms. The form where it's just the head. Oh, wow. And then the form where it's the killer in the body. These little pranksters, what are these guys doing? Okay. Whenever she's in the form with her body intact and not all over the place, then basically she's just an M1 killer with a little projectile that I'll show you guys later. And then when she uses her one of her abilities, she pops out of her body and then becomes like a dashing pile of organs. So she's really unique. She's not like any killer we've gotten in the last while.
I'm ready to rumble.
I'm ready to rumble. We can go over here and grab these glowing mushrooms in order, or glowing fungus in order to dispel what's going on. But right now I'm just focused on doing gens because we need to get out of here. And it doesn't seem like anyone else here is gonna do gens, but I can show you the power of my build right now, since we're in a perfect spot for me to do that. I can do, you see these are some really hard skill checks while we watch me emote in Dead by Daylight, the horror game, by the way. After this is over, we gotta hold up a second. I'm gonna be getting skill checks a lot more frequently, so let's watch me nail all these skill checks. Okay, I had a feeling that I wouldn't get skill checks as often as I need to, so that's why I have the toolbox to help me get skill checks even more often. And see, now I'm hitting some great skill checks. Let me get to 6. Now, whenever I heal myself, I'll heal myself faster. Let me go see if I can get the save. I'm not. Yeah, my team is absolutely throwing this game. I'm not getting the save. I can't make it in time. Wow, my perk just absolutely got no value. I think this is where we're gonna call it. I'm probably gonna skip to the end screen because you saw my perk build, but you know, nothing's gonna happen in this game. I'll let you know something does happen, but I'll probably play killer after this. We'll see how I'm feeling after this game. Other than that, on to the next one. Okay, so Sable did end up getting hatch. There were 3 gens left, so I ended up dying on the hook. And then Sable got the hatch. These are their builds, if you were wondering. And I think we're just gonna move on to the killer game. I mean, I don't think that Survivor game went too well, but I feel like we can bring it back. Maybe worst case scenario, we'll circle back to Survivor. The killer game's really atrocious, but it is still the public test build, so you can't really expect too much. This is my build for the killer. I do have a Mori, so if I do catch survivors, I can Mori them. This is the build I'm running. For my add-ons, since I do have 100 of each of these, I guess I can use one of them. It'll basically just start all the survivors off with the affliction that makes them have to use the mushrooms, and then this add-on, Lorenzo's Remains, will make it so whenever any survivor is leeched throughout the trial, at leached 1, it'll apply blindness to them so they can't see auras of their teammates and stuff. And whenever they hit leech 2 and they become broken, they'll also be hindered by 4% also, just to make these survivors love this game. This is my build, and I'm playing as the new killer. Look, she's not like other girls, and we'll be in the game in a few moments. And off into the killer game. Let's see the offerings. Secret, and then I have a secret offering too, so let's rock and roll. Alright, be right back very shortly. I'm saving you all the time that matters. Alright guys, we're in a game. Everyone has spawned and they all need to cleanse. I procced all Shaking Thunder. I probably shouldn't be chasing this person. They are at a really strong loop. That was all Shaking Thunder. They buffed it in this recent patch, and it was already a pretty good perk, but they just made it even better, so you can expect if I play Killer to be using this perk a little more often than not. If you didn't see all the value that I just got right now. Let's get the hook. We love the early hook. We know that there are survivors on the generator over here. So let's go stop them. She has sprint burst, obviously, because she's just waiting. Let's pop head form. Wow, she got the stun. Okay. We can slither our way over there to her. Since she did use the fungus, I wasn't really paying attention to that. It's gonna be a little harder to down her because I'm gonna actually have to work on the. I'm gonna actually have to work on getting her infected. She loves this window. Because in the head form you can't damage a survivor until they're infected. So she's infected now. They did a gen, but that's okay. Let's get her injured. Oh, wow, that's nice. That's really, really nice. You don't make it anyway, though. You maybe could have made it to that pallet, but you did not want to go there. And that's fine by me. I don't care. I don't mind. Hey, hey. Let's get on the hook. It's a hook party. Alright, so after I hook, I'm probably just going to go look around at some gens. I do have totems on this map. They're really safe, other than... Alright, I heard ruin pop, so I know that they're here. Oh yes, please go under, so I can proc my all shaking thunder. If I don't use my all shaking thunder now, I can use it. I could save it. And he's not gonna know that I have it. I could probably catch him off guard. Like this. Oh my god, guys. You guys have not tried this perk out. Try it out. Especially after the changes come to live. It's a really solid perk, I swear. Okay. We got the hit. If I see her... if I see her and she's looking good enough, I might pop head form. But head form is kind of hard. It's kind of hard to use, and I'm kind of bad. So I'm just gonna let her drop the pallet on my head. Then we're gonna go down. I just want to know why she has no scratch marks. I can't find her. I'm gonna have to drop chase. Get the hit. I can't hook this guy. Damn. If I hook him, I just happen to lose the permission to regress generators for the whole game. So... Or you're just gonna have to settle with Pig's girlfriend, I guess. That's fine. Again, just trying to snowball downs with this killer because she's really strong at getting downs, and then she has to use her map pressure whenever she can, which is her infections. So that's why I'm always trying to keep people infected. This girl is not infected, so I will make sure to get her right now. If she ever goes to a pallet or something, you can just get her right now, actually. Never mind. I'd rather have her down. Because, you know, infection is important, but not as important as getting some downs. Getting hooks. Hooks are the real pressure. Wait. Where did she go? Oh, she's right here. Wow. A really big change that no one's talking about? Oh, wow, she popped Blighted Serum. You could tell because of that little, like, trail of, like, yellow binder back. Does she make it anywhere? No, she doesn't. That's good. I was worried that she'd make it back to the pallet. Let's kick it, and then we'll pick her up. The only bad part about Ruin is they did buff it, so it regresses 150%. Which is a lot faster, which is a lot more noticeable than the 100% that it does right now. But it does take away your ability to kick gens for an extra 20% if you're playing the right way, or however the game wants you to play. So I'm gonna keep trying Ruin out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep running it. I love Ruin because I like being lazy and not having to kick gens, but if Ruin is just not the play, then it's just not the play anymore. But so far, you know, I have enough gen pressure just by downing survivors, so I'm not even complaining. And soon, we'll be able to see the Mori for the killer. Wow. My favorite part about this killer is she doesn't really get punished for anything. Like I missed, but I still get the hit. And I have my power back right as we'll kick it. I have my power back right as I'm done literally doing about anything. So I can always keep using it to apply pressure. I don't know why I flick so high up. If these survivors are infected more, I would use the headless mode, but even with the... Wow, what did I hit? I don't even know what I hit, guys. Oh wow, this pallet is still up, so I'm gonna make sure I get her. I hit the pallet. This pallet is not up anymore though, so I think this is where she calls it. There's a survivor in one of these lockers. Oh, I guess there isn't. Oh, she has the other perk. One of them has deception. So they're probably just pranking me, I guess. Oh wow. Alright guys, let's see the Mori. Alright. Double down, double Mori. They did do 2 gens, so that is a little bit of a problem, but is it really though? 2 people dead. I can't go again. I can't hook the other survivor, or else I'm not gonna be able to regress gens anymore, and then Ruin's actually gonna be useless. I'm still learning. I use her power. This is like my 3rd game with her, so That's my excuse. I do have to go back to the gen. I need them to stay off of it. These survivors are really well coordinated. I will give them that. I will be able to see this other V's aura after I hook this one. I think she was too close to me, so I wasn't able to see it actually. Where did she go? She's in the boat somewhere. She's right here. Okay, I missed, but it doesn't matter. I'll be able to clean this up right now. We'll go for a boat, Mori. That'll be cool, right, guys? Let's see how cool this is. Alright, and that's game. We'll skip over to see the survivor builds, and then these are the survivors builds, if you're wondering. And then that's all. We'll go back to the lobby and see what's gonna be the next play. Okay, well, this is my first video on the PTB. Probably won't be my last video. I'll probably make a video on the PTB tomorrow showing the new clown after his changes, and we'll see if he's good. We'll see if he's as good as he used to be, or we'll see if he's better. But that is going to be all for this video. Please like and subscribe. This is where I post all my content on YouTube. I am also live every single day on Twitch. White Knight 4958 on Twitch. I am live every day, mostly around the afternoon. So if you see me, stop by, say hi, comment, you know, all that cool stuff. And that's gonna be it. So until next time.